Morning, all of you. Uh, this is Naisra from VVT University. Today we are going to learning theory of projection. So simply projection means you can say that the drawing the image of any object on some plane or what we call reference plane. This concept is called as projection. That means the object may be a point and it may be a line, nothing but one-dimensional object, or it may be a plane surface, nothing but two-dimensional object, and finally the object may be any solid block. So by taking this object, we are drawing the image of this object. This concept is called as projection. For that purpose, we need an observer, nothing but the light source, that is what we call the viewer or observer, and assume there is an object. In this case, the object is taken as a point, and there will be a plane where we are getting the image of this object or what we call shadow of this object. This plane is called as plane of projection, or simply we can call it as a reference plane. So when observer or from the light source, when we send the light rays, or when we view the object with our eye, that is like when you're sending the light rays on the object, we will get the shadow of this object on some plane, which is on some plane what we call plane of projection. This shadow is what we call projection. Simply it is called as projection or image or shadow. So that means always in this concept we are taking the object and we are viewing the object or sending the light rays on the object, and finally we are getting the image on some plane. The image or shadow what we call projection, and the respective plane where we are getting the image is called as plane of projection. This concept is called as projection, that is drawing the image of any object. Generally we are having these types of projections: orthographic projection, isometric projections, and perspective projections, and oblique projections. These are the different techniques, different methods of projections in what way we can show the image of any object. So today we will discuss what is the meaning of orthographic projection. So orthographic, the word ortho means here perpendicular or simply normal. That means when you send the light rays or when you view the object in such a way that these rays must be perpendicular to the respective plane where we are getting the image. That means we are observing the object normal to the respective plane of projection or what we call reference plane, and this type of projection is called as orthographic projection. So we will see, just we discussed that some object will be there and there will be some plane and observer will be there to see the object or to send the light rays from our eye, so that we can get the image of the object on some plane. So let us consider the observer can see the object in different directions. Hence, the planar projections also will be different types, or what we call, we're having reference planes will be different types. Let us consider the first one is, see, this is the first reference plane, vertical plane. Because it is a vertical, it is called as a vertical plane. Now, consider like a floor or what we call horizontal plane, vertical plane and horizontal plane. Now, there will be another reference plane which is perpendicular to VP and HP, what we call profile plane. That means now we can consider to draw the images of any object These are the reference planes. But most of the cases for our scenario, we are going to consider in the reference planes. First one is the vertical plane, and the another reference plane is a horizontal plane, what we call HP. And the planes VP and HP, where they are intersected, this red color line is called as a reference line, what we call reference line or XY line. So now let us consider, now some object is there. Till now we discussed about the different reference plane. Now we will discuss about the basic views of any object to draw the images. So let us see. So when you view in this direction, the yellow colored direction, because we are viewing the object from the front, this view is called as, because we are viewing the object from the front, it is called as front view. So always the image of the object when we are viewing in from the front, we will get the image on the vertical plane. So this is the image in the front view. The front view image or shadow we will get on the vertical plane. The another name for the front view is what we call elevation. We can call it as an elevation. Okay, but the front view image always we are getting on the respective vertical plane. Now the next view. So when you view the same object by the same observer in this direction, because you are looking the object from the top, hence this view is called as top view. So when you send the light rays from the top, or when you view the object from the top, we are getting the image on the horizontal plane. On the horizontal plane. So the image on the horizontal plane, what we call top view. So top view is also called as plan view. So till now we discussed about the front view, and next top view. Similarly, we can view the this view is called as side view, but we can say that side view will be, we will have the two side views. One is the left side view or right side view based on the front view direction. Now if this is the front view direction, when you see this green colored arrow, that is what we call side view. But specifically if you want to say, because with respect to front view, we are observing the same object point from the left side of the front view, hence it is called as left side view. Hence it is called as left side view. We are getting this image on the profile plane PP. So this is called as left side view simply, or we can call it as side view. But so now till now we discussed about front view and top view and left side view or right side view. Simply four views we completed. Like this, when you see the same object from the rear view, similarly from the bottom view. So that means we can get the images when we see the object in different directions. So hence we are having totally for any object we can have the six views of object, what we call front view. Otherwise next view is rear view. Similarly top view, bottom view, next left side view and right side. So these are the basic views of any object. This is what exactly uh, we are discussing here, simply orthographic projections. Ortho is we are looking normal to the respective plane where we are getting the image of this object. Okay. So next one, see, so because we are getting the images like front view image, top view image, side view image. So we must differentiate the names of these images to identify. We must differentiate with different names. Suppose if the object name is capital A, as per standard convention rules, when we observe the same object A in the front view, the name of this front view image will be small a dash. Always the projection names must be small letters. So front view will be a dash, that is a small a dash, because the object name is capital A. If the object name is capital B, then we call it as B dash, front view. Now the front view name will be A dash, small a dash. Next, the top view image name must be only small a, small a. Whereas the side view, whether it is the left side view or right side view, the name will be a double dash, because it is exactly the side of the front view. Hence, the name will be a double dash. Hence, front view name is a dash, top view is a, side view is a double dash, because the object is capital A. So till now we discussed about the meaning of the projection, and next the meaning of the orthographic projection, and what are the basic reference planes for the planes of for the projection concepts like vertical plane, horizontal plane, and profile plane. And we learned about the different views like front view, top view, side view. From our point, these are the basic views we required. Of course, there are three more views also there, like rear view, bottom view, and left side view or right side view. Okay. So like these are the reference planes. They forms the coordinates. We will discuss in the upcoming slides. So now just we discussed how to draw the image of any object and what is the concept of the orthographic projection. Now let us start the orthographic projection concept when the object is a point. So we know that when the object is a point means it is a zero dimensional object. Zero dimensional object. But before going to the this projection of points, once one must be able to identify where the object is lying. So now let us see. So before going to the images of the object, we must familiar with where the object is located. So for that purpose, we are going to define the location of the object based on the four quadrants. So in reality, here the four quadrants are nothing but two reference planes. What we call first one is vertical plane. It will be like this, and it will be horizontal plane, and the intersection is called as reference line or XY line. Always the observer will be stands here because all these planes are transparent. Transparent means when the object changes in another location, observer cannot changes because the location of the observer is fixed as these planes are transparent. So okay. So from this one we can say that this location is called as first quadrant, and this will be second, this region will be third, this region will be fourth quadrant. Now let us see. Now observer will be always here in this side, here. The object may be in any one of the quadrant. Today just discuss how to identify the quadrants, because when you are writing the examination, so this 3D visualization picture will not be there. The student has to be imagine, he has to imagine without any doubt. So let us how to identify the quadrants. See, now the point A is in which quadrant the point, the object is a point here, is in which quadrant here, we can say that it is in the first quadrant. By visual observation we can say that it is in the first quadrant. Okay, but we need to define the point A with respect to the both reference planes, that is vertical plane PP and horizontal plane HP. Now by seeing the point A, so we can say that the point A is it is above HP, it is above the horizontal plane, and it is in front of the vertical plane. So we can say that whenever the point A is the point A is above HP and in front of the VP. So we can say that then the point A will be definitely in the first quadrant. Next one. Now the point B. Now we can visually say that the point B is in the second quadrant. Then we can say that if the point B is above HP but it is behind VP. So whenever the point is above HP but it is behind VP, so we can see it is the point B is here behind VP, whereas A is in front of VP. So whenever it is above HP and behind VP, we can call it as the point B is in the second quadrant. So next one, the point C. By visual observation, we can say that it is in the third quadrant. So C will be the point C will be third quadrant. But in the sentence format, we can write like this: the point C is we can say that it is below HP. It is below HP. At the same time, it is behind HP. So if any object is below HP and behind VP, then we can say that it will be in the third quadrant. Now last quadrant, the point D, the visual observation, we can say it is a fourth quadrant. Then how to identify whether it is in the fourth quadrant? So if the D point, you can see in this picture, it is below HP, the point D is below HP but in front of the VP. So if any object is below HP and in front of the VP, then the object is in the fourth quadrant. So like this, we must identify first of all, before drawing the image of any object, we must familiar how to identify the location of the object based on these terms like above HP, in front of VP, above HP, behind VP, below HP, behind VP, below HP, in front of VP. Based on this, we need to identify the quadrant of the object. Then only we need to start the drawing the images of the object in respective ways. Thank you. Today we learned what is the meaning of orthographic projection and how to identify the object is locating in which quadrant, and what is the meaning of reference planes, how many reference planes are there, like vertical plane, horizontal plane, and what are the different views like front view, top view, side view, the basic views. Thank you.